This and say, I got you, Neo. I love you. I'm going live. I'm live on the birds. I love you, Neo. Are you gonna come down now, huh? Okay, let's make some breakfast. I had Panda Express yesterday and brought home the leftover rice. They clearly don't like carrots. They definitely don't like carrots because they left all the carrots behind. Hi, Raven. You'll come up, Raven? You think about that spot again? Domino's in his bed. Okay, let's make some breakfast. Oh. There's my birds. I have a lot of rearranging to do up here, but I'm getting it done. I got to clear that whole area out so I can reorganize it and set up something for them partially. Or I just let them go back on the couch again because the couch has got a back spot that I can put the pine shavings in, like a little catch-all, and they'll poop down the slot, and that's nice. Yeah. So, flip this around. Raven, you're not supposed to be on the counter. You're not supposed to be on the counter. You are not supposed to be on the counter, huh? Oh, I've got a paint project that I'm going to, I gotta do stars on my flag with the RV. It's not wormies, it's my project. My star project. I'm gonna put stars with sponges and I'm gonna paint with sponges. There's no food in there. There's no food in there. There's no wormies. Girls, you have to get off the counter. Girls, get off the counter, please. Please. Betty, I love you. But you gotta get off the counter. Come on, get off the counter. Come on, girls. Betty, get you. No. Go eat some screws again. This little bird here, Betty, she has issues with screws. She likes to eat the screws or play with them, which unnerves me because one of them had screws in her diet and pooped them out with the glass as well. And talk about clean. Oh yeah, they cleaned it. The rust was gone. The glass was buffered. Hi, Josh. How you doing? Glad you could make it. That's Betty. She's Betty White. And she's sketchy. She's sketchy Betty. Come on, Betty. No. Get off the counter. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Go on down. Come on. Go down. No butt shots. No butt shots. Come on. Come on. Come on, shake the tail feather again. Hi, Andrea. Hi from Indonesia. Okay, come on, girls. Come on. So we had a rainstorm, hailstorm, pre-tornadic storm yesterday, and I'm pretty level where I'm parked at the moment, and sadly, it leaked. The roof leaked. My whole kitchen was wet when I came home, because I was out at the Social Security building, and yeah, when I came home, the kitchen was wet. Betty, you were just standing on it. There's nothing here. No, there's nothing there. You're just standing on it. You know there's nothing on it. Okay? Just the lid. Oh, see, there's still water in spots. See, when you live in an environment that if it gets wet, oh well. There's not much you can do about it. So it got wet. And it's just water, sort of. Water through the roof, through whatever mouse, fecal matter and stuff is up there. And that's why I keep things in the plastic that they came in. Not that it matters. These will probably be used for the birds' food anyways. Well, happy holidays, Josh. I'm glad you could make it a little bit. Go to bed. You've got to be tired. That's why I'm kind of surprised to see you. Or hear you. Yeah, see you. You know what I'm saying. It's nice. But, yeah. So it's been decent weather there at the moment. I know it's wintertime in New Zealand right now, and it's summertime here. Opposite flipsy. Which I kind of enjoy finding some that opposite ends of the world type of deal. I really enjoy it. And I love your BFACs. And other things. It's different. The differences between your section of the world and my section of the world, and oh yeah, okay, hold on, girls. I'll get it. She found the sunflower seeds, so let me get those out. Is that a dry bag? There you go. Here. You want some in my hand? Here, Eddie. That's it. What's that? Stick. Twig. Stem. Look, girls, I got them in. There you go. Here. We need some. What, you don't want any seeds? Oh, good grief. Betty, that's just ridiculous. Neil will get some seeds, won't you, Neil? Get some seeds, Neil? That's a bit like it's been, in the spring for me as well. It was really warm during the day and then freezing at night. Or almost freezing. Neo, you're being a photo hog. You gonna hop down or what? It's my fuzzy butt. Oh, you got some presties up there. Oh, we gotta take care of those. Oh, I've still got the seeds in my hand. Nobody wants the seeds? You want the seeds? Kind of crazy. But only because people aren't used to it nowadays. You know, our ancestors, when they came to America, did the exact same thing, only they were constantly mobile. I'm not exactly mobile at the moment because I'm grounded due to wiring issues, which still have not gotten fixed yet. I got robbed for $302 for repairs that never got done. And I'm still dead in the water, waiting for somebody to help me. I put the word out. I've given my phone number and information of the vehicle to others to relay. And still not getting anywhere. So that's the patience, you know, when you're relying on God to do what God's going to do in God's time, and all you can do is wait, because your time is nothing near God's time. So we got to learn that patience. You know, it's kind of rough. That's number 3. Betty. Your wings look a little stressed out after I trimmed them, or what? I didn't do the greatest trim job, did I? Oh, Betty, girls. You're going after my cocoa cup. Girls, that's my cocoa cup. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm water in the cup. There's hardly any. Oh, sorry. No, there's no. There. You don't need to get what's in the cup. Betty, you enjoying that cocoa powder? That's Miss Betty White. She's getting the cocoa residue powder out of my cup. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Josh. I'm glad you got the fire going. You know, that's saying something, because there's a lot of people out there that don't get the fires going. So I'm glad. Okay, we're all over here now. Let's flip this around. Hey, my goodness, Betty, you girls are cracking me up. I love you. Okay, what are you doing? Can you drop it on the floor? Yeah, there you go. Okay, come on. Let's get down. I think these are dead. Okay, everybody down. That means you too, number 3. I love you, but you need to come down. So yes, I'm trying to clean up from the rainstorm yesterday that leaked through my ceiling, onto the counter, and now it's a repercussion of those actions. I need to get it cleaned up. So that's what I'm working on this morning. And I'm still trying to get to breakfast because you know, now don't go taking at that all the time. Oh crap. I forgot they like apples. I want an apple. Let me see if I got one that you picked at already. Or a smaller one. Okay, yeah, there's a smaller one. Here you go. Okay. Watch the birds pick the apple for a minute. No, this is my apple. You get this apple. There we go. Look at the apples. Juicy. Juicy. There we go. Whoa, almost lost it. Don't eat my ginger. Girls, there's plenty of apple. Be nice. Okay, baby. Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised about electricity prices going up. The gas is fluctuating again over here too, but there's just a bunch of crap going on right now. And it is global. It doesn't seem to matter where you're at in this world. There's a lot of stuff happening right now globally that the scientists are concerned about and the politicians are concerned about, and they don't know where they're going to send everybody or where the people are going to retreat to. So everything's going up because they're all in panic mode and they want their money. The corporations, the politicians, the people in power, the greedy ones that don't give a crap about the people. They're everywhere. There were things here, you know, like the No Kings rally, where I think the people think they're more kings than anything. Yeah, I think that's a lot of why the cost of living is a lot of why I have been treated like crap, is because people are resentful and jealous of the fact that I have my own property, my own home, and they don't like that, you know? They find it threatening that I have my independence, or a controversy therein, because I have my food, you know, I have my family who likes to eat the cocoa powder at the bottom of my cocoa cup. And yes, that's a flavor ring on the rim. But I'm letting them get their thrill on, so that if they get full and passive with what I'm going to do, I can make my food and not worry about it. Okay. Sorry, my the menu thing just popped up something Q&A question or something. And then it just went bye-bye. So I'm not sure what that was all about. Let's tap on the little button. Oh, here it is. Choose sticker. Q&A. Ask a question. I don't know what question to ask. I'm not going to do that. Back. I don't know. Graham and Sandy have had to be with campgrounds up to. Oh man, that's sad. That's a good thing though. That's awesome, Josh. That's awesome. That is. That is awesome. Really awesome. Because I'm grateful that that's what I need to. Here, I'm gonna switch this around. That's what I'm grateful for, is that I don't have to pay rent. I can use what I have as my paycheck into putting into my home and getting it fixed up. You know, the birds are having a blast with what I've done here. See, I've opened a little cubby hole, and they're in that area. But see, now, I'll tell you, I'm rethinking that whole coop thing out there, because they like it in here with me. Let me take you outside real quick. I got this. No, Domino, you wait here. I got this little net thing up so that they can't jump through. I barn doored the main door. Domino, back up. No, you're not going outside right now. You just wait. So I barn doored the door. There, see. I barn doored the door so I can let the birds in and out, dog in and out, get some fresh air, that type of thing. But Betty has a tendency to jump, so let's do that. So I built this chicken coop, right? And they're enjoying the back area. I'm not necessarily enjoying the coop. So my thoughts are, I'm going to take that lattice work off of the coop, take the coop off, and put the lattice work back on independently, and get the other lattice work that I have underneath the RV and put it over the top of it, and just enclose the whole thing as a little back deck patio. I'll do away with the chicken coop. I'm thinking about just giving it away, because it's too cumbersome. They want to be inside with me, and quite frankly, it still gets kind of hot in there to me, for my idea of it. They like the back deck open, and I like it too. I think it's a little bit too much with the coop. It worked for the when I had the 6 girls, but since I've reduced down and I let the other 2 girls go, or back to the house, it's been a lot calmer. A lot calmer. And I'm grateful for that. So, you know, I'm in controversy here because of how I live, how I've chosen to live, which is fine by me. I like to buck the system. That's exactly right. It's not necessarily rent-free, because you do work there. And that's what people need to understand. That just because, and it's none of their business. It's not their concern whatsoever as to how much you pay rent or if you don't pay rent at all. What you do in your time for financial means is your business, and the other people's business as well. Not necessarily outsiders. So, you know, I commend you for it. It's not, and again, think of it from the psychological standpoint of, are they just bent out of shape because, you know, you're doing and they're not? This takes into account a lot of people get bent out of shape because of it. You know, I went yesterday to Social Security office with my friend, And I don't think she realizes that, oh, how do I put this? Those people who have Social Security disability, they have that reliable income that they've gotten qualified for and so on and so forth. That's great. That's great for them. I don't get that. I don't have that, and I've not gotten it. And it bites because I qualify for it. But I'm not willing to jump through their hoop systems right now in order to get it, because they've never acknowledged it to begin with. So what makes me think they're going to acknowledge it now? I have as what they call it, I have a brain capacity. So because I have a brain capacity and I know how to think and I know how to hold an intellectual conversation per se, aside from when I get fucking Tourette's and I fucking go off the fucking charts with my fucking language. Yeah, just exactly. It was really hard for me to say that. But when I get angry, my Tourette's side of my autism kicks in, and I get, my language gets a bit on the foul side. So, it is what it is. That's my reality. That's reality in general. A lot of people have issues with language, and it's not right. It's not fair, because quite frankly, we have a lot of issues in this nation, or in this state, or city, or neighborhoods even, that people don't look at and acknowledge and take care of, because they don't want to. They just assume bury their head in the sand like an ostrich and ignore the fact that a wolf is snapping at their heels. Give me a second while I wipe out the bowl. Yes, I'm using the sleeve of my sweatshirt to wipe out the bowl. Betty, what are you doing, child? My goodness. You going into parkour, huh? Hi, Betty. Oh, stay there if you want. Hi, Betty. I'm going to stand up now. Stand up straight. Get on my shoulder. There we go. Okay, down you go. Thank you. Okay, I got to get a paper towel. Whoa. Dude, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Domino likes to ring around the rosy my legs. And don't you dare step in that. Oh, gosh. Okay, so, yeah. So, accidents do happen. So, it's kind of nasty. Oh. And it's very foul stinking. Oh. But aside from that, it's really not all it's cracked out to be, in the sense of, okay, I have been doing this for 2 years with my birds in and out of my house. 2 years I've done this. And I am happy, healthy, and whole. And I learned this morning, the Apache goddess had done it. She had eaten potatoes that were no good. They were growing their roots already. They were soft. They were discolored. And she ate them anyways. And she got sick. And I've learned this, that you can't eat potatoes when they get soft. You don't want to eat potatoes when they're green. They're no good. There's this whatever property is, and I don't remember exactly, but if you eat potatoes that are green, they're starting to turn green, they're no good. And if they're soft, they're no good. So you really don't want to eat those, because they're no good. There's every vegetable, every fruit, every food has a spoil time. And quite frankly, when you buy your potatoes, your food at the grocery store, they've already been out of the ground for at least a week to 2 weeks. And that degrading time, that spoil time, it's there. And it takes a toll. And if you eat something that's spoiled, you're going to feel it. I did. Yeah, it was. It's about that time, huh, Josh? 2 o'clock in the morning. You'd think that the connections would be a little bit better at that time in the day, or the hours, because it's not as busy. But I get it. If you get dropped and I lose you, I'm okay, hon. I love you, and I'm glad you made it. I appreciate it. And anybody else coming in, please hit that thumbs up. I could use that little bit of support. You know, I am outside of the box. I don't think like mainstream society wants us to. I am different, and I don't know what this is from. It looks like wood, but very dense. And I'm not sure where it came from, but I don't want it. So I put it in the trash. So it rained yesterday and it stormed, so I'm trying to clean up the kitchen counter because the debris, and even then, it rusted my drill bits. Look at I got rust on my drill bits now from the stuff sitting on them and the water getting on them. I need a better toolbox. I need better toolboxes because I have a lot of tools and not enough appropriate containment systems to hold it. These are a pain in the butt to get into these things. No wonder they don't use them anymore. I don't know where some of these people come up with this shit. It's all well and good once they're in there to buy them, but how are you supposed to use it afterwards? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. I need to figure out someplace for my drill bit stuff because the case does not fit right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not good. But a lot of people don't know that. They've not been educated in that out here. And I'm grateful that she actually put that on a video short because it is important for people to understand that. And I'm not sure if I have or not, but it's worth it to know not to eat potatoes that are turning green, you know, or to cut off all the green before you eat them unless they're soft, and then just don't eat them. Oh, man. Oh, man. I need to figure out something different for these drill bits. I'm anal about getting them in here and trying to keep them in here, and they're not going to stay. So, I'll just put it back where I found them and be done with it. It's my little project over here. Is I got things to do and a project to do, and that's my project area. Okay, I think I've got the girls distracted enough not to be on the counter. Ooh, I can put the apple on the floor. Here you go, girls. Here, let me put that in the bowl. There you go. Ooh, here. Okay, so since they, you know, the internet and everything talks about how birds can eat chilies and whatnot, that they don't have taste buds and stuff, but it helps with their digestive system. So they have the chili sauce for the ramen noodle packet stuff that I don't use, but I know the girls will eat it. So I'm going to put some in their bowl down here. There you go, girls. Have some chili sauce. There you go. And yes, they're eating it already. Along with their apple. Chili sauce and apples. How can you go wrong? Okay, so, oh, I still need another paper towel to clean out my pot, my skillet. So, I do not live a sterile life, and I'm quite healthy in regards to that. So, I've learned that our ancestors were happy, healthy, and whole as well. They had their issues, but there were ways to deal with that in the sense of what was plants and environmental things, plants in their environment, things in their environment that they used to keep well and stay well. Now, I don't eat pork. I don't do pigs, so I don't have any of that stuff in my house. So it's a bit different. I do believe that those animals that are crap eaters, bottom dwellers, ocean cleaners, they eat the crap, out of the waters. I don't eat those. There's a reason why they're made for that, and I don't know. I don't eat them. Don't eat it. Don't like it. Don't care for it. So I don't do it. But I'm good. And yes, honey is the biggest, most beneficial sweetener, natured candy things around. Period. He made it that way. And to me, that falls into the same category as why pot is. Why so many things that are so good for us banned? They can't ban honey because they like honey too. But they surely don't talk about its beneficial properties, nor do they actually sell it as a whole because they can't afford it. They don't do it right. Corporations and stuff suck. But that's okay. That leaves it to the family farm grower, and gives it that. And even then, when those do it right. But yes, now I'm kind of detailing my pot just a little bit because I didn't like how it was looking on the handle or around the handle. So there's that. Okay, my pot's clean. It's over here. And gotta get out my cutting board. This is tipped a little bit on the high side for what I want to be visually seeing. Because I'm going to start my cooking. Oh, I don't need that plate up here. Wait, is that a clean one underneath? Yes, it is a clean one underneath, so I'm going to wait. So, I got 3 people on. Hi, y'all. Welcome in. I'm making breakfast for myself. My birds have just kind of eaten. They should be laying soon. Let me show you my birds. These are my birds. And my dog. Yep. I like black and white. Yin yang. It's not very balanced in my world, but that's okay. There's that. Okay, so I'm going to start making my food. So I use butter, real butter. I carry Gold, pure Irish butter. I don't know, if that's all over the place. I kind of doubt it. But I want a paper towel with me. Something to wipe my hands off with. And, my cutting board. That's what I need. My cutting board. Now, I like, let's see where I can put you here. Do want some ginger. Okay, so where am I? Where are you? Oh, you gotta see here, so you can't see behind me. Okay, there we go. The cutting board, yep, that's the cutting board is sort of in view. Over, put this down a little bit. So I want to focus a little bit more on my cooking than on me. That'll work. Okay, my preparedness, my cooking, This is how I do it every day. You know, you can judge, you can be curious, you can be amazed in the fact that I am happy, healthy, and whole. Look back on my past videos and see, this is what I do every day. You know, if somebody wants to say I'm unhealthy, I'm unsanitary, F you, if it's your opinion, and I am not unhealthy, I'm not ill, I'm very good, and I live that way. So they can't prove otherwise because I'm proving correctly that it can be done. So there's that. Now I used onion. No, it's the shell. You don't need it. It's dried. Fine, I'll put it on the floor. You can be curious. Go ahead. Look all you want. Curiosity's done. Then you leave me alone so I can cook my food until it's done and then you can share it with me. Yes, I share my food with the birds. And the dog. And it's all good. So, oh, nice, Andy. Thank you. Hi. That's a little bit awkward view angle for me to read at the moment. And Josh said, the pasteurized honey does my head in. I was absolutely horrified when I heard about pasteurized honey because it completely destroys it. Correct, it does. And that's why it's a bunch of bullcrap. But, you know, again, it's like believing in God. Okay? The Bible it says, and God says that stupid. That 2/3 will not believe in him. And that being the case, I mean, if you think about it, apply it to our lives, 2/3 will not believe that what we are doing is correct. So they'll delude themselves. They'll buy that pasteurized crap. They'll buy that corn crap. You know, corn is not, where is corn from? I asked that question. Where is corn from? Do you know what corn is from? I would say no. Does the human genome actually believe that corn is good for them? Because that should be my question. Because it's corn. Okay, there's a disgusting question. What happens when you eat corn on the cob? When you go to the bathroom the very next day? You get corn in your poop? You surely will. Because humans cannot process corn. They will always have corn in their poop. No matter how big the kernels are smashed up and broken into, you cannot process chlorophyll. Or I can't process chlorophyll. You can't process corn. Corn is not good. Now, if you look at it in the animal sense too, there's a lot of animals that can't process corn as well. And they get gassy and die, which is really sad. But, I mean, we're a lot hardier creature, you know, us humans are, than the animals are when we give them what they're supposed to eat and they're supposed to trust us with what they eat. We give them crap that they're not supposed to eat. They're not going to be good on it, you know, and it's no fault, really. It is fault of the human. If you are the caretaker, you are that guardian of that animal. You are supposed to know what they eat and not give them things that are not good for them. Hence corn. And a lot of what we feed them is processed corn. So, I think that that's something that we should not be eating at all, is corn. No corn products, no corn consumption. If you want to have corn, use it in your vehicles. Use it as a biofuel or some crap like that. But it's not made for human consumption. It's not made for animal consumption. Yes, deers eat it, but deers put up with all sorts of crap in their systems. So I'm slicing up my onions, which was those little boiler onions. I'm slicing those up nice and small, and I'll put those in my pan with the butter. But I'm just real timing it. I'm not editing it. That's why I'm doing it live, because I need to build up my view time and introduce myself to people, and that I live this is how I live every day. I make my own food, and this is usually what I eat every day. I eat eggs, onions, garlic, ginger, potatoes, apples. I have my apples hiding in my pocket, but I don't know if my potatoes are any good at the moment because I haven't. It's by myself. It's very difficult to go through potatoes, a bag of potatoes, before they spoil because I don't eat enough of them. There's so many, potatoes in a bag. And if I don't eat a whole crap ton of potatoes in that week, they go spoiled. That's normal. And I do like my onions to be rather fine chopped. So I try to get all of them nice and small so that when I cook them in the pan, they pretty much dissolve in the butter and they become very, very small. It spreads the onion juices out on everything else, and it's all good. But yes, I'm using my finger to wipe off the knife. Like I said, our ancestors lived in dirt. They were constantly at dirt. They didn't have asphalt. They didn't have concrete. They had wood planks for patios, and even then, they didn't waste their wood on patios or walkways per se. They did for some on the walkways part, but really, you walked out there, you were in the dirt because materials were not wasted frivolously on aesthetics. They were used functionally. So, nice huge chunk of garlic. Smash it, take the paper part off of it, or the dried part of it off. Nice. And now it's just a one smash part of it, just to get it broken off. Now I'm just chopping it. I was thinking about making a video and speeding it up like my chipmunk style so that it could get all into a 3-minute. And it goes faster if I'm not talking or distracted by the birds. But I got my little butane stove, and I have a Camp Chef Striker water boil thing that's with isobutane fuel source, which I use to boil my water. And that's all I've done in that pot is water. I have never washed that pot. I have not put soap in it. I'll show you real quick. This is the pot containment for the water. I've never put soap in it. Never. And I won't, because to me that would contaminate it. It puts a residue on it that it doesn't belong. And that's what I do. I try not to use soap. I don't trust it. I don't like it. If I can't do it naturally, I ain't putting no chemical crap on my food, on my stuff, because I'm doing it. Onions are antibacterial. So, that's what I wanted. Oh, I dropped them in already. That's okay. So, if you take the bottom of the onion, when you cut your onion off, you want to clean your stuff off, your cutting boards. You save that bottom slice or the top slice of that onion, and when you're done cutting, sterilize your onion or your cutting board with the onion. You wipe it on the top. Now, I just wiped this off because it had all that onion juice on there already. I need to worry about it. And I sterilized that yesterday. But that's how you use your environment, your food around you to take care of stuff. But we were not made to be sterile. Not at all. So there's that. Now, I did go out yesterday and I got a couple forks and whatnot from the fast food outside restaurant thing that I went to. What's it called? Oh yeah, Panda Express. I don't go there very often. But yesterday, being that I had to take I didn't have to. I took one of my friends to the Social Security building. I can, but they're a lot bigger. But they sell them by bags mostly, and they sell them individual. But they're huge individual, and I don't need potatoes that big per se. And even then, it's a cost effectiveness too. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, you know. It's really what they put upon us. They don't give us too many options, and it really bites because for one person to buy food and cook for one person, it's very, very difficult because everything is packaged for more than one person, usually 2 or 4. And it really bites butt because I can't consume that much food. And I don't have refrigeration, as you know, Josh. You know, we don't have refrigeration and you don't have power. And I'm mobile, so I don't have the means to dig into my ground and do it that way. I'm trying to get my butter all over my onions and garlic. No idea if you can see that. But I'm trying to show you. But, and I will keep my fork, even with the butter on it. I'll keep it for myself for when I eat. I'm not going to wipe it off. Switch my plates around. It's my plate, the serving plate. The girls have finally gotten chill. Now, I think what is adorable right now, let me show you. Flip you around. Miss number 3 is sitting on the bed, watching, and the others are going in and out of the back. Betty's in her dust bath. You barely see her out there, but she's taking her dust bath. And cute little number 3 sitting on the bed just watching. She knows. She knows I'm cooking. Yeah, see, that's awesome that you can buy them by weight and, you know, do your own bags. They delegate here, and that really kind of sucks. I got to turn the heat down. I'm already getting too brown. Oh, I forgot to wipe this off. Yeah, the birds have a tendency to clean my spatula off even, but they don't get the underside. So I got to wipe the underside off. I don't mind a little bit of the butter residue. Go. A little bit on the browner side for my taste, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? I want some meat with this. So I'm turning my heat off because I don't really want them to cook anymore. And I'm going to quickly add in some meat if I have any. Oh, did I finish it all? I surely did. I finished it all. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's the old one. Well, my goodness. I guess it's just eggs this morning, so I guess I better turn this back on. Turn it down. And let's put in a couple eggs. And that's it. I didn't realize I had eaten all my meat yesterday. I usually have beef jerky. That's my staple meat, is my dried meat, because I don't have refrigeration. So, and no, I do not wash my eggs. I'm pretty much eating them every day. so I don't have anything sitting stale, stagnant, and old. Give the doggy the shell. If he doesn't eat it, the birds will. There we go. Okay, wipe my fingers off this, and then I'm done with that. Oh, let me show you my eggs. Yum, 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 yum. Eggs, garlic, onions. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Fresh eggs. They were just laid yesterday. Yep, yep. I noticed that. Okay, so let me tip this back up a little bit so I can read some. But yeah, it's amazing how much there are products that are similar wherever you get them, buy them. That's it. It's like, worldwide. One good company makes stuff and, you're going to buy it. Worth it. But then there are those crappy ones that you end up not enjoying, and it doesn't work right, and it's crappy. I didn't exactly flip those so well, but there they are. I'm not very good at flipping eggs. Never have been. I never get a spatula that's good enough to do it, where it goes all the way under them, and I can just kind of, I don't know. I like my yolk a little runny too, so I'm going to turn off my heat. Put you back down again. And I don't like the paper plates that, some of the yolk is not done so well. That's okay. Give that to the animals. But I like to stack them, so I will use the dirty ones underneath as plate stabilizers so it doesn't sag in my hand and the heat isn't so bad. So let me take you over here because I'm going to eat. Uh-oh, here she goes. Here she goes. She's like, Mom, is it time to eat? Is it time to eat? Uh-oh, here they come. Okay, I think I need to stand. Bear with me. I'm just going to adjust this. All right. So this is how I this is how I have to do. It's not unlike with children. You get the kids taken care of first as they're not so hungry, and then you can have your own food, right? Yeah, no, not so much. They know. So they're slowly making their way out, and I'm waiting because what's going to happen is they're going to jump on the counter because it's closer to Mom and it's closer to the food, and they're going to want to eat. Yeah, this is yummy, yummy, yummy eggs. Yum. It's just that fast, and not fast. I forgot salt. Just a little bit, because I'm not having jerky in it. I'm not getting the salt from the jerky. You hear them? They're coming. The little velociraptors that they are. They're coming. Yeah, Yeah, cheaper with the dirt attached. I love it. That cracks me up. What are you eating over there? Oh, the eggshell. Good girls. Me. Yeah, she got the eggshell. The other one's got the eggshell. I knew they would. That's why I did it. Because they checked the dog's bowl. Dog don't eat it so much. He lets the birds have it. And they're having fun. They got their eggshells. Even the ones sitting on Domino's bed. Ew, food. I want some more shell. I want some more shell. Oh, okay. So now number 3 is down because Betty is now up. And Domino's being chill. He knows the food is here. Oh, yeah, Betty? Oh, yeah, number 3. Yep. Let's do that. Let's put them on the girls for a little bit. Put you on the girls for a little bit while I eat my breakfast. Oh. So how's winter treating you, Josh? Aside from what I see on the videos. I don't know what are you looking at? No, I don't think you're going to get any this morning. I'm hungry. You got your dog food. The birds have eaten. Got shell. Hey, apple. But, anywho. Don't. I'm enjoying my breakfast. I have an audience. I love you. It's my food. No, I get it today. I'm hungry. I don't have any jerky in it. That's mine. Nope. Mine today. Sorry there, bud. Maybe. I might. I'm actually a little full now. Oh, good grief. I'm giving to him. Uh-oh. No, Betty. Sometimes Domino gets his own treats too. You guys had your own food. That Domino has his sweet treat or his food treat. Okay. I can't necessarily put it down because then the birds get in on it and he doesn't get much. Okay, that it? Alright, good boy. Thank you. Yes. Yes, I asked how Winter was doing. And loading the firebox is a good thing. Oh, my head. I put this thing on my head, just keep it from getting in the sawdust because the girls knocked it over. Not too comfortable with it. But I conditioned my hair last night and it's extremely oiled. So, and it's slick. It's not holding tight at all. So, I'll just kind of shift it around again. Oh, so I have news to tell you. So, I've been in this spot now. What time is it? Okay, it's 9:15 my time. That means it's breakfast time for them. I think they come in at 6. So, I'm in an more industrial area now. I mean, even though the houses are like right there, I can see the houses. But this is like an industrial area. And they haven't told me to get out yet. And I'm kind of surprised. I'm still biding my time in the sense of I'm trying to get my stuff done. I wanted to go to the lumber yard today and see about getting my lumber delivered because after the storm last night and the amount of water that came in, I have to get it fixed. So I'm on top of that. But it's kind of all in phases. Oh. And yet I still have BNSF is right there, but they have I don't know, I think it's the guy who was calling before in BNSF, I think he was I wonder if you can see that up there. Let me see. Keep barking, Domino. Good boy. A couple of unsavories that I don't know. Oh, I recognize her. That's a girl, and she had a bicycle. I don't trust that one. Those two are sketch. Those are new. Oh, sorry for the close-up. Those are some unsavories here. And that's one of the reasons why I think maybe they may be leaving me alone, is because with me being here, those are not. They're not here so much. They still walk through. Right. Okay, so that takes me back to my topic of what's happening on the planet between the solar flares and the earth shifts. What's happening on the planet with the volcanoes, the earthquakes associated with the volcanoes. And see, again, this goes back to Josh. I think you guys were in the southern hemisphere, can see that. Did you have and we may be years, but yeah, my roof is leaking because all the stuff that I had put on there before has broken in the weather, and it's not conducive to sealing anymore, and the water has made its way in. And yesterday I had found a mess in my kitchen because of the water that had leaked through on the roof. I mean, it I just have to get it sealed. I have to get the upper deck put on and enclose the whole thing with wood. Well, not fully wood, that'd be rather heavy. But I'm going to use wood exterior, seal it, the least amount of seams as possible. So if I can get, and I know they make them, I need to get an 8x15 plywood board that I can then use 2 of those boards over this whole thing and have one seam down the middle. That's the only seam that there would be. Seal that up, and then it's leak proof because it's going to go over the edge of the RV like an awning, and then that way when I put the siding on and everything, it's completely enclosed. I can't tell who that was. Probably Raven. Sorry, the bird just jumped up on the thing here. I'll show you. Yep, number 3. Not Raven, number 3. It's hard to see her when she's black. Flip it around. There she is. See, that whole area, if you look back on my other videos, that whole area was their roosting box, their nesting. They had a nice nesting box all the way up there with 3 little tiers that they could jump up onto. But when I put them out into the other coop, I have to use this for storage space. So, booyah. Now it's got my air tank, my dirty dishes totes, my miscellaneous, I don't know what is in there, tote, my wagon with my other crates that are somewhat storage, my parts stuff that some of it I don't even need, I actually want to trade it, my ladder, which I absolutely have to have because that's how I work on my RV, some of my landscaping tools, my shovel, my chairs back there, and a couple of the birds and stuff, which I should open up the containment and start putting this stuff over there. But my outside containment boxes, one of them is sort of sealed. The other one is partially, which it'll be easy enough to unseal it and then open it and use it and seal it back up again because it's just taped compartment. But there's that. But yeah, I kind of put a drawing of what I want to do with this on a short. It's kind of like what I want to dream of doing with this thing. Just putting a roof and a siding on. It's wood, like shingles. It looks like a rolling Swiss cottage with a cut off A-frame top, you know, for the deck, with an attic ladder. That space right there is going to be my attic ladder. It's the only spot in the roof that I will do because I've already got that one there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That one right there. That's my roof vent. And so I have airflow that actually goes out. And that's why it's got to be 4 inches above the roof. No penetration, no holes penetrating it at all. The wood is going to be self-enclosing. And won't come in. Water won't come in. It'll go off the roof or go off the boards. I stain them and I'll be good. And no matter where I'm parking, for the most part, wherever I'm parking, it always has a tip or a tilt. And that will make it so whatever water is on there will run off. And if I am parked in level, that's fine too, because it's going to be stained. And I'll be out there because I'll be on there living. Because that's my roof. That's my upper story. And I'll have rails for the animals. And by that time, I'll have the birds trained and the dog will be trained. I want to make steps in here so that I can use this part here as a bracer and put steps down like a bunk bed ladder that the birds and Domino can use to get up and down, and I can use to get up and down. Because quite frankly, not the greatest utilized space. But it is what it is. So, gotta get it further away from me. That's it. I'm doing. And I haven't been called on yet, so I haven't gotten a notice to move. And I did, when I helped my friend yesterday, she encouraged me to stop and talk to one of my neighbors who I knew had cars out there periodically, and then they disappeared, you know, like they were being worked on and stuff. So I stopped and we talked to him, and sure enough, he did know somebody. So I gave him my name and number and the information on the RV as to what I needed with the wiring done. And hopefully he will find somebody. And well, he said he would relay the information. And I told him just do it to a couple people even and see who responds, because I can't afford just like 1 or 2 people knowing and nothing happens. It's like I need to get the word out that I need help. And this just doesn't seem to be doing it. You know, I'm not getting any help at the moment. I have faith that God will work something out and I will get this stuff taken care of by somebody who's qualified and knows how to do with the wiring on it. It's simple. It's not like I'm dealing with the computer brain, and all the wires are labeled. It's not like they're just color coordinated. They're all labeled as to where they go. But I digress. Put my apple up, and hopefully they will leave it alone until I cut it up and eat it with my potatoes. Because I do like my apples and potatoes. And wanted to kind of do that, but yeah. Sorry, slightly distracted with noises outside. Somebody else is coughing. Oh, I see. Couldn't tell where they were from at first, but I see it. But anyways, I guess I'm kind of done. I guess I'm gonna sign off for a little while. I'm not used to these lives and whatnot, but I need to do them and try to improve my watch time and my subscription or my subscribers and whatnot. So, oh, my glasses are dirty. I need new glasses, period. But this is life. You know, a lot of people, as you know, Josh, a lot of people live humbly. We don't have to have these great, big, huge buildings of empty space that we don't use. It's kind of futile. That's why I'm good with my home. You know, everything's right here. I have what I need, and I'm good with that. I just want to be moving. I want to be traveling again. I want to get to where I need to go or where I want to go. I want to go see my kids and my grandsons. And the only way that's going to happen is by me moving on my own, or God moving me. So, thank you, Josh. I enjoyed you being here. It's, yes, if I do still think that if I had the means to be able to get a passport, which I can't do right now because I don't trust the mail, I don't have any safe, reliable place to get my mail. So that's not happening. But I would love to come to New Zealand. Yeah. I know things are dramatically different in certain things, you know, and even then the food is different. You know, what you eat and how you have native plants and stuff. It's different. It doesn't bother me none. You know, it's life has changed. Growth has changed. And I'm so ready for this change. I'm tired of being in this stagnant crap hole. And it's not because of the people per se. It is some of the people, yes, not a lot of the people, but some of the people, and more the politicians. They bite worse than a mosquito. So, anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, Josh. I greatly appreciate it, and love for you, love to you. And I got a fly landing on me. So, hey, if it's just one fly, I'm good. You know, now that I mention it, you know, I did a short before about how flies drink their poopy. They drink the fluid out of the bird's poop. Can you? There's a fly right there on my lapel, right above the white on my hoodie. Can you see him? Oh, he's moving. Can you see him? Stupid fly. Anyways, I got flies. One fly. One social fly. And I'm okay with that. At least I don't have a dozen. I would have a fly trap up. A fly strip. So anyways, he's dive bombing my head now. So, fly, leave me alone. To quit playing games. Ooh. And I don't do a mirror. So this is about the only mirror time that I get. And I missed a few hairs. But that's okay. I've got to take a shower and wash this stuff out anyways. Right? I don't know. I like to see all 4 seasons, quite frankly. I stay long enough to see all 4 seasons. But I may. Given time enough on this planet, I may. Not too many places I'd be willing to go. But I must say, you know, having somebody there that I can socialize and interact with makes it all the worthwhile. And you, my dear, would make it all the worthwhile. Okay, with that, I'm out. You take care, Josh. I'll see you later. Thank you all for watching. Andy, thanks for subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. Anybody coming in and tuning in later on when this is on a record, please leave a comment and let me know. And what did you like, not like? I don't mind. Give me the facts of it. Y'all take care and have a beautiful day. Love through Christ Jesus and hugs through the Holy Spirit. Bye.